everybody. Thank you for watching me so much on Finding a Wildcat. Boy, why does it feel like this morning was like 12 hours ago when I show you most of what's going on? You might notice it's a little brighter in here. There's a reason for that. Boy, the entire day, what we do here is practically verbatim what I show you. A lot of preppers aren't actually living off grid or practicing their work. And the reason we're doing this, I can go into more detail afterwards. I don't get very much what you would call comments. So I'm still trying to figure this out and make it all pleasant for you. So I'll save the commentary more. This is AC power 120 because on this wall we're going to have some lights. So that's why it's pretty dark over here. Well, I have another one over there, but it's just a box because when this cabin was all open, thieves came and literally pulled all the wires out. And the wiring to this and to the outlet below, which is also connected to another outlet, they couldn't pull them out because I had a knot in the wall. So, thank you, tweakers and crackheads, right? But anyway, now that I'm living here, there's no thieves coming here. I think they already know what would happen to them if they came. So they're cowards. You'd like to hang a beautiful sconce from that, but I don't know. I'm off grid and we're going to have fancy things here, but in this cabin area, it's pretty much stuff that is more necessary to live. Oh, what do you know? Wow.
Oh, easy.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna have steak. Totally rare. And we're getting pretty hungry for steak. So, see here. They're not all for me. We do like to eat good when we can, but usually it's not stuff like that, like steak. We usually have like eggs or protein shakes. Those are cheaper. But yeah, we do have a kitchen area and a stove and a sink that's not finished yet. But yeah, I'm being lit right now by this morning. It's a big difference just one light bulb can make. But I think you might have noticed on a lot of my videos here in the cabin, the lighting was off because, I mean, we just basically had just gotten this place closed off and finished, and all the electrical things were just not done yet. But one thing that's really amazing is what has happened with the two orange trees that we had. The first orange tree that I dug around and severed the roots on is producing a lot of sprouts. And the one that we just did, like 3 or 4 days ago, is suddenly producing new sprouts instead of dying. And It's like, it's that darn tree, right? If I had pulled that big tree out when we first got this place, I mean, the only problem with that is we had no shade here before I built the cabin, and it gets hot. That tree provided some really good shade for quite a while, and now it's just a nuisance. The roots on that tree go out like 30 to 40 feet. And I've severed a lot of them just by getting rid of dirt and cutting canals and stuff. But yeah, you really have to keep on top of your game if you're going to grow your own food. Food. Me and my wife have lost body fat, but we've stayed the same. At a certain constant. One reason is that we're always up to maintaining this area instead of working for someone else. I mean, that's kind of a scam, isn't it? Working for someone else so they can pay you, so you can pay your taxes. So when you buy your stuff, you can pay taxes on that. And then you can be pulled over and ticketed, which is like a tax. Or do what I do, go off grid and say, to heck with it. I'm done with this. But like I said before, it's very hard to kick in the clutch and just say, wow, things have gotten in. Finally, it's up to here. I'm going to learn how to grow my own trees now. You might be thinking, well, I'm going to learn from this guy and cut down every tree that I don't want first and just endure the sun hitting me. Well, there's way more things than that to learn. You have to practice. It's like saying, I'm going to be a football player tomorrow. How are you going to get yourself in shape in this day and age? Is keeping I've heard this being said by other prepper YouTubers, is to keep your head on a swivel. Like the girl in Exorcist, okay? Always pay attention. Like on the terrorist attacks of September 11th, 2001. There's one staircase in the North Tower that was just passable enough for people to go down. Because they had a preparedness mindset and thought to themselves, I'm not going to listen to the people that told me to go up because there's smoke and flame below. There's smoke and flame below, so I have to go up. But there's no way to leave the building. So they were trusting what people were saying and not listening to the machine in here. You guys all have critical thinking. And if your critical thinking is not telling you to grow your own at this time, find a way. Then you have to find a way to start using your critical thinking. Everybody has it. And today we might not have shown much of what we got done today, but that's because I'm working on lots of things at once. And a friend of mine that I met that came from the United States, I guess he's not really up to doing anything, so I guess we'll wait and see if he ever wants to tell his remarkable story about how he came here. But until then, I leave you in the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ. We need to pray for each other. I mean, these days are not pretty. Of course, I see the beauty in everything, but let's not be daft. These are bad times. I'm not going to live in a fantasy world and ignore the fact that there's some big curves ahead. Montana Wildcat. Peace out.